Alright, I want to show you how to get traffic from Twitter in a legitimate fashion. So we're not going to do any automated stuff and spamming people, but really what we're going to do is just become a community leader, build a tribe of followers who are actually interested in what we have to say, and use that as a way to get traffic. And a great thing is it's totally independent of Google, so it doesn't matter where you rank in Google, this works regardless of SEO and PageRank. Okay, so let's jump in. So what you want to do is you need to set up a Twitter profile for your particular website. My website is nixtraffictricks.com, so my Twitter handle is nixtraffic. I would have done Nick's Traffic Tricks, but it was too many characters, so I like to pick a handle that has something to do with my website, something unique. When you sign up, a few things. I like to use my real name, and it's good to fill out all the information, so you can put your location. I put in a little bio that says, hey, this is about me, and then I have a link to my website. So when people are interested in what I tweet, a lot of times what they'll do is they'll go see this and they'll say, hey, I want to learn more about his website. And so they'll click on that, and then my website comes up. So make sure you have all of this filled out. Make sure it looks okay, it's interesting. You know, I say, hey, I'm a website traffic expert. You know, getting traffic is easy. Let me show you how. That's kind of my slogan. Also, even if you don't have a fantastic picture of yourself, a picture is better than no picture. So this is not the greatest picture of me. I probably should get a better one, but people want to know that they're connecting with a real person and not some spam bot. So use a real picture of yourself. Okay, so that's what you need to do to get started. Once you have your account set up and all of these things done, what you want to do is go find 10 people within your niche, within your target market, who are influencers, who really know what's going on, and they tweet really good stuff. Because what you want to do is become one of them. And the way to do this is to basically have your finger on the pulse of what's going on in your market. So if you're in poodle manicures, you want to go find 10 people who are influencers in that market, and every time they tweet something, you know, an interesting article or something informative that people will like, you want to retweet that. So you want to follow 10 influencers, and then you want to start retweeting stuff that they tweeted, as long as it's relevant to your target audience. And so basically what you're doing is you're writing on the back of what they're tweeting about, and you're becoming an influencer of sorts. And so what will happen is people will see that you retweeted their stuff, and they'll be like, hey, thanks. And generally, or over a long time, people will start following you and start noticing you. And generally, whenever someone tweets an interesting article, I go visit that blog, and I see if that blog has an RSS feed, and I see if it's really targeted to my niche. And if it is, then I will subscribe to that RSS feed, and I'll keep track of it here in Google Reader. So Google Reader is a free RSS reader service, and they'll keep track of all the different feeds. I've got probably 100 different feeds here, and I can categorize them. And so what I can do now is every time one of these people, one of these bloggers posts something new, I'm notified in Google Reader, and I can go and see if I want to tweet about it to my followers. And the more good stuff that I tweet to my followers, the more they retweet it. And so their followers will see it, and their followers will be more likely to follow me. And so it's kind of a gradual process, but I think it's one of the best ways to legitimately have a following on Twitter. And it's not the number of followers that really matters. It's how engaged you are with those people, because you know, you could have 1 million people who somehow follow you but aren't interested in what you say, and it's not really helpful. So don't worry too much about numbers, but rather just tweet really quality links. So figure out exactly what niche you're in, what market you're in, what problems those people want solved, and tweet links to those to articles that will help people solve their problems. So what I do is I keep track of all the different blogs, for traffic and internet marketing and some different topics. And so every day I can tweet several links to interesting, informative articles. And so people tweet those to their followers, and so I gradually build a following. Let's see, moving on. What else do I need to say about Twitter? I should say something about saying thank you. If someone retweets your stuff, make sure you say thank you, and make sure you just express some gratitude for them doing that, because people love it when you say thanks. And if you thank them, they're 10 times more likely to do it in the future. And so it's just good manners, but also it'll help you grow your following. Let's see. Oh, the 10% rule. So what I like to do is I tweet links to 9 informative articles, and I tweet 1 link to my own website, and that's how I get traffic. So what I want to do or be seen is as a maven, or somebody who has a tribe. And hey, if you want to know about traffic generation, go follow Nick, because he tweets the most interesting and helpful and relevant and newest stuff about traffic generation. That's the person I want to be. And so that's what you want to do for whatever niche you're in. So I find that the 90-10 rule is good. 90% of the time you tweet stuff to other people, send them a little bit of traffic, and then 10% of the time, if you've got an interesting blog post or something relevant, or even an advertisement, you can tweet that. And so that's how I get traffic from Twitter. So the whole point, just to wrap this up, is you want to build a tribe. You want to build a following legitimately, and actually have people engaged and reading your tweets and interested in what you have to say. And then you can send traffic to your website 10% of the time. One last thing, a popular tactic that's come up is to pay $5 and have your message tweeted to 10,000 or 100,000 people. And folks, it's not worth it. It's a waste of money. It's a waste of $5. And the reason is that 99.9% of people are not interested in what you have to say. They're not interested in your niche. And so, having 100,000 people supposedly see this tweet, at most, maybe 100 are going to be interested. And many of these are actually accounts run by bots. And so there isn't even a real person behind it. It's just a number. So let's get over this whole, hey, I want more numbers, or I'm going to spend money and get my message in front of more Twitter accounts, because it's a waste of money. So anyway, that's how you get traffic from Twitter.